Hey, hello there, and welcome. Welcome to the special business growth training for certified emotion code and body code practitioners, certified by Dr. Bradley Nelson. I have been mentoring over 70 emotion code, body code practitioners to build their business. So today, I'm taking a little page out of the weekly training that I'm doing to help them build their business. Today, I'm going to be teaching you my script for helping people delete specific food or drink items. You know why? Because I helped 801 people do it. Here's my log, 801 people I've helped delete specific food or drink items, wait for it, in under 1 minute. So I thought, what a great opportunity for me to introduce you to me by giving you a very valuable tool. You know, one of the things in the Business Growth Club, we talk about having clients or customers, you know, and giving them something at the end. You know how when we leave a restaurant, sometimes they give us, they would give us a treat at the end or a fortune cookie or something. What if your fortune cookie to your clients would be at the end of the phone call and you would say this, or the end of your meeting, say, do you have a food or drink item that you'd like to delete from your life forever? And they're like, what? I didn't know you did that. Yes. So today, be sure to participate fully. And by that, I mean, here is the worksheet. It's my word-by-word script on how you can do that too. Not only am I going to teach you how to do this in your practice, I'm going to be looking for volunteers. Hey, hello, everybody. My name is Micheal Losch. Some of you might know me from my book, Law of Attraction, Law of Connection, Your Life Purpose. And I've been using the emotion code for a number of years now. And, you know, like everything that I fall in love with, I want a lot of it. So I really got into the emotion code and I start using it for myself to change my body and my eating habits. And, you know, I start to see patterns, and then I would start to offer it to my, my Law of Attraction clients, for example, at the end. And they would say, yeah, I drink too much Pepsi or Coke. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to try my script. Listen, when you do 801 of anything, again, when you do 801 of anything, you get good. So I'm going to show you real briefly the worksheet that we're going to be using today. I think the link will appear on the right-hand side, and that should be it. And otherwise, the link to this worksheet will be inside of the chat. Some of you might be watching on YouTube, on Facebook, and some of you might be watching it later, as I'm going to be repurposing this. If you have an emotion code friend, you might want to tag them, put them in the chat there and saying, put @ and their name and get them here. It's going to be a brief training today, but what a gift for you to be able to offer this service at the end of a session. They'll remember you forever, just like my 801 friends. Now, a couple things. There are some food items that take more than a minute, sometimes 2 minutes. Oh, boo-hoo, it took 2 minutes to get rid of bread, but not in the same session. So most people on here got the food deletion. While I was doing it, they would go to the fridge or open the food item, had no interest and never had it since. And then other people come back and say, you know what, I'm still craving chocolate and bread. I'm saying those two things because there's so many permutations and combinations and holidays and seasons and reasons to have chocolate and bread. It's more than one occurrence of that. Now, when I did 801 people, I like to ask questions. And one of the questions that I asked, particularly when I was getting the research, I said this: was I eating this food item when I had that emotion? And the answer was yes. And then I would tell a lie. I said, so I was having this emotion. No. Oh, I was having this food. No. So I proved through my own muscle testing and my trust of my muscle testing that the people in here, they were eating that food item. So today I'm going to do some emotion code sessions to demonstrate the script after I give it to you. I find the emotion and I'll do that. And I'll ask, was I eating chocolate chip cookies when I had fear or abandonment? And that's a connection. It's called the trigger. So welcome, everybody. Stay tuned. Again, if you're watching live on Facebook or YouTube, thanks for being here. If you're watching on the post replay, be sure to download the worksheet. The link will be in the chat. So, hey, hello, everybody. Again, my name is Michael. I live in Victoria, BC. It's an island on the west coast of Canada. And I built most of my career traveling the world, teaching law of attraction seminars. And then when I understood more about the emotion code, I've been an avid fan and practitioner of it. So I am a certified emotion code practitioner. I'm also very successful in helping to explain complicated things. So I've been helping emotion code practitioners do that. How do you talk about what you do? How do you explain it? How do you do a presentation on it so you can get more company? How do I do a Facebook Live on the emotion code? As you know, John and I have done over 225 live Facebook shows to build our business. Hey, if you're an emotion code practitioner and you want to hang out with more of me, on the bottom of your worksheet is more information about how to join my very economical business growth club so you can expedite and grow your business fast, make more money, do stuff faster, be more efficient, be more effective, all of those great things. Okay, good seeing a lot of people saying hello, thank you, and welcome for joining today. So let's go to the worksheet. I'm making a presupposition, and a presupposition is I'm presupposing you have the worksheet. So at the top of the worksheet, I'm going to give you what you need to know from the client, what you need to collect. So let's go to the worksheet. Underneath the first blue bar, we want to know is what's triggering. Because some people will say, oh, can you delete carbs? The answer is no, because carbs isn't a food item. They'll say, can you delete sugar? No. Now remember, the presupposition through all my research was you were eating that specific food item and had that emotion. So when someone says, can you delete carbs? Well, that's not a specific food item, and everything with the emotion code is connected. Or can you delete sugar? They don't mean sugar by the teaspoon. I can delete that, but they mean sugar in things. So just a heads up, if people say, can you delete carbs? Can you delete sugar? Can you delete fattening things? You need to know the specific food or drink item, and guess what? Most people can give you that. So look at client number one. Here's an example how you would collect information. I'm going to want it from you today as well. So, so the first client, they were drinking Coke or Diet Coke. And I'm deleting this in a minute. Listen to this. So I would ask the client, well, tell me a little bit more about that. And they said, I love it in a can and I have it 4 to 5 times a day. That's it. No story. I don't need to know any story. This is the trigger. This is how I have it. I like it in a can. I have it 4 or 5 times today. I buy it by the case. And the next thing they say, I like the sound of the can opening and it makes me want one, or when I see it on TV. It's a 15-year habit. Now, as a practitioner, we got to learn to stop the story because you collected enough information. So client number 2 here, they had pasta. Same question. They said, oh, tell me about your pasta. And they said, oh, it's easy and it's fast to make. I have it 5 to 7 days a week. And I must have my favorite brand from Italy. It's a lifelong habit. Okay, we can do that because it's pasta. You can't say wheat. Why can't you say wheat? Because you're not eating wheat like that. You're eating pasta. So number 1, collect that. If you want a session with me today, do the same thing. Say, mine's Diet Coke, or mine's Pepsi, or mine's peanut butter, or whatever it might be, and follow the model. Give me a little bit of context around it. Okay, say that, you know what, that's going to take 30 seconds for your client to tell you that. Now you're going to set up your emotion code session. So on the left-hand side, we're working right here. I'm going to give you the script. I'll already acknowledge there's not enough room to write it, so you might want to turn your page over. It doesn't have to be word for word script, but I do want to give you the presupposition, which means I'm presupposing, and I've muscle tested it to support my belief in that. Your subconscious mind knows everything. Everything you've eaten and tasted and smelled and experienced, everything you heard, everything you smelled, everything you read, it's all stored. So the presupposition is it's accessible. So the languaging in the script is trying to go to every single occurrence of it. And then I'm going to collect all the occurrences of it, and then search for the emotion. So here's my script to help people delete a specific food or drink item. Remember, specific means very unique because they were eating that unique food when they had the emotion. Here's the script. It might be a lot to write down, but if somebody wanted to put it in the chat, I guess I could have done that. But okay, so on the worksheets, we're putting the script in here. Here it is. What is the severity? This is all the question is. What is the severity of my addiction, habit, custom, desire, have to have it when I see it, have to have it when it's offered, at a restaurant or at home, with anybody, any season, any holiday or any tradition. And then back to the script on the bottom, I end that sentence because I loaded that up and said, how many emotions have ever always contributed in any ways to this severity? Now, when you get a number, give or take, you say, is it 1, 2, 3? Oh, it's 3. So there's 3. Now, you might release one and find out there was one underneath it that never came up. So it gives you an idea. Is this a longer session or is this a quick session? Give you some ideas. And as a practitioner, it's nice to know how many that brilliant subconscious mind knows. Now, I'll say the script again, but I want to remind you, I'll just take pieces out of it and then tell you the whole thing. It might not be an addiction, but let's say it anyway. And it could be a habit, or it could be a custom or a desire, or when it's offered. And you noticed I said, with anybody. Oh, my mom brings me that, or my daughter brings me that. So with anybody, any season. Oh, it's a summertime dessert. We eat this at Christmas time. Any reason, any holiday, so I'm trying to pull in all the occurrences during all these events that this person would have had Coke or Diet Coke. I think I nailed it. So now the subconscious brilliant mind is scanning that person's subconscious mind, because that's what it does. And it's saying, here's a time, and here's a time. And there's a total of 4 emotions collectively that ever caused that. Boy, you see, with the right question, you can get to 4 emotions. The rest is easy. Okay, I'm going to read it again. And I change it up all the time, but I did deliberately write this down. So I'll say, I'm just going to scan to see if anybody tried to write that down. Probably not. Okay, here we go. What is the severity of my addiction, habit, custom, desire, have to have it when I see it, have to have it when it's offered, at a restaurant, at home, with anybody, any season, any holiday or tradition? Oh, there we go. Holly did that for us. I'm just going to put that on the screen. Don't think it's showing all of it, but thank you, Holly. Peta is with us today. She's also an emotion code practitioner, has been using this script and having great results at. So remember, the important part with the emotion code is that you need to know the exact emotion by name. Otherwise, we'd say, delete this emotion that makes me eat potato chips. No, you got to know the emotion by name, and then you got to delete it specifically one at a time. That's the easy part. Thank you, Dr. Brad Nelson. That's the easy part. The challenge is, did my question include all the permutations and combinations and possibilities? And in most cases, it does. And then sometimes somebody will come back and say, hey, you helped me get rid of bread. And you know what? The other day, they'll say, I broke down and had a piece. hashtag, you had 20 pieces a day and you haven't had it, and now you had, and they would say, you know, what happened? And I would say, what was it? And they said, oh, my grandmother made this really ancient bread and she flew it over from the old country. And well, of course, I didn't have that in my script, and you didn't fall off the wagon. That was a specific bread that you had a specific emotion. And of course, that was fixable too. So let's just recap what we learned. We're going to finish one. Make a presupposition or pre-assume that the subconscious mind has stored every event that you or the client has experienced. And that is accessible. It's like a massive database. And you, the practitioner, can ask the question to say, I'd like to find all of these reasons that I had Coke at this thing, boom, boom, boom. And the subconscious mind's going in files, you know, taking out, oh, here's one, here's one, here's one. How brilliant is that? How brilliant is the subconscious mind to be saying, in the last 25 years, here is all the emotions that ever always caused you to want Diet Coke, regardless of whether it was in this place or this place. Again, the question's important. So let's recap. Number one, you want to find out the severity of the problem and how many emotions is it. That's the very first step. Now you know. Again, good. Okay, out of all those questions, I found out there are 3 emotions. Now, there's a few charts that you can use for this. Of course, we use the emotion code chart. And then there's also a trauma chart that is available in Dr. Brad's Facebook group for practitioners. There's a file there if you don't have it already. It is the trauma chart. You see how I keep them together? Because I use them together every time, every session, every time, any reason, any season, with anybody. I check for trapped emotions and trauma emotions. And then any other chart. You might have a list of food chart or a list of something else chart. You can use any chart, but you need to know the emotion by name. Of course, these emotions are different names than these emotions in many cases. Okay, so now you've done it. You've identified 3 emotions, and then you're going to delete those emotions. Okay, now what do you got to do? Well, you got to check your work, right? You want to have the confidence to say, remember, the subconscious mind knows everything, so we're going to re-ask the question on number 3. On a scale of 0 to 10, what is the severity of my interest or desire or trigger now? And I like to work backwards. It was 10. Is it 10? I'm muscle testing. Is it 10, 9, 8, 5? Boy, isn't that exciting to hear that? Not you, but the client too. But it's 0. It's 0. That's just the severity. Now, let's go to number 4 on the chart, the very bottom. These are 4 beliefs that I learned when I studied NLP, and I've been using them for years. And it is about your beliefs. You know, on this hand, you might say you want something. Then on this hand, you might doubt that you can have it. The doubt of your, the negative vibration of your doubt cancels the positive vibration of the desire. So the net effect of the manifestation is 0. So you have to clear the beliefs that they can do that. Write these down, 4 blanks. The question is it on the food item above? You can say, regarding my love and desire for Diet Coke, is it, here's the 4 words, space number 1, is it okay? Next one, is it safe? Next one, am I worthy? And next one, do I believe it? I'll see if I can do a close-up there. Is it okay if I never had Diet Coke again? Oh, that is okay. Would it be safe? Yes. Am I worthy? Do I believe it? These were all no's before. Now they're all yeses. If they're not a yes, you'll make them and say, no, it's not okay. Oh, what's the emotion? Okay, delete that emotion. Now is it okay? Good. Okay, I'm going to recap everything because it's my style and I'm a trainer and I want to make sure that you could leave here today understanding it. You could even do it on yourself. You could find a food or drink item that you know that might be a trigger food for you. Maybe it's seasonal. Maybe when it's pumpkin spice season, you just go crazy over that. Well, you can delete that. Why? It's a specific food or drink item. So try that on yourself. Say, okay, I want to do pumpkin spice. And I'm going to ask this whole question that you got on the back. And then you're going to find the emotions. And then you're going to delete the emotion. You're going to test your severity. And ideally, you'll have pumpkin spice in the house to test it out. Hey, I'd like some feedback in the comments. Tell me something that you learned today that was useful or helpful, or what you see yourself using. And right now, I am going to look for a volunteer. And of course, I'm looking for your food item that you'd like to delete. And when I find that, I'll give you an emotion code session so you can. Hey, well, thanks to everybody. I'm going to acknowledge everybody watching. We have Norma Zambesco, Holly's with us, Doug Collins, Ellen is with us, Lauren, she's going to volunteer. Lauren, let me know if you haven't already. I'm just scrolling down. Linda Vaudeville is from Montreal, Judy saying hello, Helena, Nomkashi is with us, Sandra, Plexiglass Studios, and Angelina Evans, Holly, Helena, Sheldon Foster. Okay, good stuff. Okay, there we go. We found a volunteer. There we go. Okay, so again, if you're new to the emotion code, one of the nice things about it is I can connect with the client without them being in person. I know some of you still like to do that, but listen, the ideal goal for building a business with the emotion code, I'm not saying not to have in person, but what if you were fast, effective, and efficient and could do a really good, very effective with many items in 25 minutes? And now you could do 2 clients in 1 hour. I know that you already know this from your home. Sit at home, but you got to be fast, you got to be effective, you got to be efficient. And you also got to let people know that you exist. And what a way to do that, by promoting yourself at the Facebook Live or YouTube Live or Instagram. You know, people got to get to know you. Yeah, your friends know you, but they don't know what you're doing, or they might not know the things that you can help them with. Also, in my Business Growth Club, I'm teaching the practitioners how to have a menu. Look at my menu. Do you ever go to a restaurant without a menu? No, it doesn't work. So sometimes the client might call you or want you to help them with their neck pain, but they don't know you can help them with food or drink items. So you have a menu. Again, another sneak peek in my Business Growth Club. So we have, there we go, Lauren Simons or Simone's I volunteer chips is what I would like to delete. Now, because we're international, do you mean potato chips or UK French fry chips? Okay, Sandra, I need a specific item. So sweets, candy, and baked goods, that's 3 things. The next person that tells me the specific food item and the severity and the trigger gets an emotion code session. That's what we're doing. Okay, I'm going to work with Lauren, potato chips. But listen, our friend Elaine Goldman popped in. I'd be remiss not to say hello to her. Look at this. Michael, Happy New Year. No Diet Coke since July 29, 2017. Episode number 11. And now we're on episode like 230 or something. Wow, that's great. Okay, I'm going to give Lauren Simone's an emotion code session. If you're just joining us, the presupposition is that Lauren's subconscious mind's brilliant, knows everything, and it knows the negative emotions that are attached to her desire and trigger and interest and obsession and fanaticism or whatever, anything to do with potato chips, it knows. And the practitioner, me, has to formulate a question to go search the database to look for these emotions or on another chart. So and practitioners know this, but if you're watching live, once you identify what the emotion is, the emotion code says, and it's the rule and how it works, you got to know the emotion by name. That's why I'm going to muscle test. And then I'm going to delete it for them with the magnet one at a time. Good. So I don't have this. I'm not going to use the script exactly as written because I did that purposefully in polish. So I'm going to kind of have a little bit of fun with it. But remember, I'm trying to pull in this kind of event or this kind of event. And every time she had chips, because having a chip with a family member is different than having it when you're depressed or sad. So I'm going to try to gather all those. Okay, there we go. Lauren, I'm muscle testing right now. This is a yes. That's a no. So am I Lauren? Am I Michael? Yes. Hey, by the way, if you want to learn Michael Losch's muscle testing style, you can go to this website. Holly Peters will put it in the chat for me. It's michaellosch.com/muscle testing, all lowercase. michaellosch.com/muscle testing. It's called the Drawbridge Technique. I'm just going to hide that little worksheet here. This finger is doing all the work. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Let it go when it's a no. Keep it there when it's a yes. So am I Michael? Yes. I'm just going to show you a little bit and then I'll move my hand. So I'm just scanning right now for Lauren. It's almost like my Wi-Fi is looking for her Wi-Fi. She's given me permission, which is the password. There we go. Am I Michael? Am I Lauren Smith? No. Am I Lauren Simons? Yes. There we go. You know, I was telling Michael about potato chips. And I want to know, what is the severity of my desire or love, or gotta have them when I see them, eat them when they're bare, buy them double on sale, have them any reason, any season with anybody, eat one if I find it on the bottom of my purse, buy them double on sale, eat them till they're gone, any flavor, Kmart, Walmart, gas stations, it doesn't matter where. Have I'd like to find every emotion that ever always caused me to have that in the last 5 years. How many emotions am I looking for? Over 1, over 2, over 3, over 4, over 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, over 10, under 10, 10. Okay, and I found them all already. I'm going to delete them. Before today's session, what was the severity of the addiction, the habit, the custom, the urge? Got to have it when I see it, buy double on sale. Say yes when they're offered. Before today, the severity of that was 8, 9, 10. And now it's 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's down to a 1. Is this mine? Mine, my dad's, my mom. Mine, my dad's, my mom. So I inherited this from my mom. Okay, deleting it. I identified it with my muscle testing, and I'm deleting it by name. I'm just not saying it out loud. There we go. Now, what is the severity of my interest or desire or trigger for any kind of potato chip? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Now, let's check our beliefs. Would it be okay if I never had a potato chip again? Yes. Was that okay before today? No. Would that be safe for me never to have a potato chip? Yes. Was that safe for me today? No. Am I worthy? Do I believe it? I'd like to go back to this is the fun part. I'd like to go back to every potato chip that I ever had, you know, and we all have. If I had 10,000 potato chips in my entire life, not bags, but individuals, yes. I want to go back to the 10,000 potato chips, and I want to collect every emotion that's yet to be processed because it's not deleted yet. I want to find out every unprocessed negative emotion that ever always caused me to want that in the last 10,000 chips that has yet to be deleted by Michael that I still have. How many am I looking for? Under 5, 4, 3, 2, under 2, yes. Under 1, yes. Under 0, over 0, 0. 0. 10,000 potato chips were always caused by 3 emotions, 3 or 4, whatever I just did, and they're deleted. Okay, I am just disconnecting here. I'm done with the work. There we go. And here's another little thing, practitioners, get in the habit of doing this. Did I absorb any emotions from that client? No? Okay. If you can practice checking for absorbed emotions, because some of you, I know that aren't, because I'm mentoring some of you that weren't, and you get tired and you can only do a session or 2 a day, does that sound like you? Then you might be absorbed. And even say, did I go back, clean up your past? Say, how many emotions did I absorb last week from clients? Very specific question, but your subconscious mind said, 1, 2. Oh, 3 of them? Where are they? Boom, boom, boom. And here's the other little tip. Find out how many swipes. In my history, an absorbed emotion takes more than 3 and 5. Just double check. When in doubt, test it out. Oh, but this says, and he says, and she. When in doubt, test it out and follow your fingers. If you thought it's only 3 or 5 or 10, it doesn't hurt to say, how many trapped emotions should I get rid of this absorbed trauma of death, or absorbed trauma, or absorbed emotion? It says 20. Don't have to doubt it. Trust your fingers. Then delete 20. There you go. Okay, Lauren, thank you for volunteering today. That was fun. Okay, now you'll notice that I said earlier very carefully a number of times, you need to know the name of the emotion by name and delete it by name. And on Lauren's session, she had 10 emotions. I knew them by name, didn't tell you. That takes the time when I got to talk about it. I can look in my eyes and say, it's this one, this one, this one, and boom, boom, boom. So I did that. I identified 10 emotions. I knew them by name. I deleted one at a time, and I checked the severity of my work. Now, how did I do that? Well, there's a process that I developed. It's called, at the very bottom, it's called 100 times faster. Remember the rule of emotion code says you need to, I'm repeating this because I want you to hear it. It's important. You need to know the emotion by name and delete it one at a time. Otherwise, somebody could say, oh, Michael, I'm getting so much stress, but they can't swipe stress and get rid of it. How come? Stress isn't on the chart. So that's why, like a practitioner muscle testing will say, I know you think it's stress, but we can't delete it until we know what it's called. And then we're using the chart, finding out what it's called, and then we can delete it for the client. Or your client might say, oh, I've got so much anxiety. Well, don't call it that when you're looking, because what if it's panic? You can't delete anxiety. Well, you can delete it, but if it's not anxiety, it's not going to change. So again, that's what we do. We do that on the client's behalf. Okay, a couple more updates. This person is saying, I can't see their name, so I can't acknowledge for some reason. Michael deleted peanut butter cups since Easter 2018. That's so funny. I have no desire to eat them. 2018. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, a couple more things. Nancy is saying, hey, Michael, this is amazing. You've already helped me with a lot of food cravings, and now this is wonderful. And thanks, Holly Peters for posting. I was trying to read ahead. Thank you there. Okay, we have somebody on Facebook. Laurel, I think I might need to know your name, but let's see. In order for me to connect with anybody, and practitioners, we know that, so this is an example. I can connect with anybody, anytime, anywhere. I don't need to know their name, but I do need to have their permission. It'd be like I could go to your house or your home or your store, and my phone would say there's a Wi-Fi access. It means I'm connectable to your Wi-Fi, but it doesn't mean I'm connected until I get what? Permission. So when you're home, you would give in the password to your Wi-Fi, and as a client, you would give me your permission, and your permission is implied when you volunteered. So whoever Laurel Better is, guess what? I'm going to do that for you. Let's see if you done. Okay, I'm gonna do something quite fun right here. Again, my purpose here today is first to give you practitioners some a tool that you can add to your toolbox, and you can add to your list of services, because people might not know you can do that, plus learn how to do it yourself. And I also want to let you know I'd like to be your business growth mentor. I only work with certified emotion code, body code practitioners. We're all on the same page. Everyone's at a different spot. We meet every Tuesdays at 9 o'clock on a Zoom. Every 15 days, there is a course that is released from the package of courses, and you can check all that out. I'll put the link to the Growth Club if it hasn't shown up yet already. So we're going to have fun here. I have Laurel Better. I'm going to give her an emotion code session. And for fun, now this timer counts backwards, but somebody can do the math. And as soon as I get connected with her, I'll start the timer. Okay, I'm looking at this person. That's their name they're going by. I have their permission. I'm scanning right now. And there we go. Am I Michael? Am I this Laurel B. Smarter? No. Am I Laurel Better? Yes. Am I Michael? No. Good. I'm going to start. I want to go back to every time in my entire life, any season, reason, holiday with anybody, Walmart, Kmart, gas stations. It was there. It came with it. It was on it, in it, beside it. Any kind of salted ice cream, caramel ice cream, my favorite, my bland, any season with any treat with anybody. How many trapped emotions are causing this addiction, habit, and custom? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A. 1, 2, 3, 1. It's rejection. How old was I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Was I eating peanut butter? Was I eating fudge? Was I eating salted caramel ice cream when I was 5, 6, 7? Yes, 5, 6, 7. And I had the experience of being rejected. Yes. How many swipes? Just regular. Yes. Deleting this rejection. So I want to go to every time in my entire life from that age to adulthood. I want to find out every time that I thought one or bought it or said yes to it or was given to me or included it or shopped for it or asked for it, every occurrence of that in my entire life. And I want to find out what emotions do I still have that ever always caused me to want to do that. How many do I still have? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Is it okay if I never had salted caramel or ice cream again? Yes. Would it be safe? Yes. Am I worthy? Yes. Do I believe it? Yes. Am I done? Yes. 340 subtracted from 5. That's a good statistic. Okay, I'm done with that. So there we go. Okay, there we go. Laurel Better. If you have any in the house, probably not because you love it so much. You can go see if it's there. A couple people are liking the timer. Laura, she's saying her name. So go ahead. Oh, there's my friend Cindy Trost. She is still free from pumpkin cheese rolls. Really? That's great. I think you used to like those, didn't you, Cindy? She used to like pumpkin cream cheese rolls when they come out, and boom, hashtag bye-bye, not anymore. Okay. Oh, here's Helena. It's funny. Our non-Canadian friends might not know that. Hawkins Cheesy. So Michael deleted Hawkins Cheesies and hot chocolate back in 2017. Can you imagine? 2 specific food items. Okay, Alan Troy is saying salted caramel ice cream is not on the chart. Yeah, it's not on the chart. There's one item on the chart that says specific food or drink, and you double click that and you bring me that item. Remember, I helped 796 people. Obviously not with 790 different unique food items, but a lot of them were Coke and Pepsi and bread and pasta. So again, the menu on my website, one line item says food or drink today. We double clicked on it to show you how to do that. So thank you for that. Good. Our Facebook user is confirming an important point that I made, making it again. Find the name of the emotion by name and delete it one at a time. It's very important. Okay, Helena, also a practitioner, is saying it's such good advice about checking for absorbed emotions that you might have got from the client. Here's also my experience. As a practitioner, we have 2 sources to absorb people's emotions. One, when we might be in the room with somebody, everybody does that. That's where most people get absorbed emotions. It's just from other people around them. And because we're connected to a client, we've got a second source of possible absorption. So good little correct takes a second. Did I absorb anything from either one of these clients today? No, done. Okay, hey, that was fun for me. I hope it was fun for you as well. And on the bottom of the chart here, there is a program that I have it's called 100 Times Faster. Imagine being able to, because I know that a heart wall can be 30 or 20 or 25 emotions for an adult. And I know that finding them takes a lot of time. Some people are doing 2 and 3 sessions. And as much as we love the results of a heart wall, boy, it takes such a long time. What if you could do it? What if you could delete somebody's heart wall in 3 minutes? What's the rule? I'm going to show you the rule. Actually, I'd like to volunteer. I'm looking for a volunteer that's never had a heart wall session before. And I'd like to give you a heart wall session and demonstrate. And what this means, why you would want to know how to delete emotion or identify emotions 100 times faster. It's a math equation. Okay, my friend Alam from Bangladesh saying Happy New Year. Nice to have you here. Okay, here we go. We have a volunteer. So Sandra, I'll assume you have not had a heart wall before, and I'll explain what a heart wall is for non-practitioners. And so a heart wall, it sounds like it is. It's a wall around your heart. Dr. Bradley Nelson teaches the heart wall process. You could also say they are unresolved or old negative emotions that you had about a relationship that you never dealt with. And what does that mean? You held them in, you didn't tell anybody. And now the pureness of your heart has been contaminated with these old, unprocessed, I know that you know that I know what we're talking about. You know, that old relationship, it comes up in your head and it ticks you off, or you're ticked off about that in other relationships. So I am going to start the timer again because you like that. Laura's saying, where's the food chart? Again, there's no food chart. You know, I have 796 people I deleted food items with. The rule is you can't say carbs, you can't say wheat, and you can't say, what was the other thing, carbs and wheat and sugar, because unless you're eating them by the spoonful, and you can't do that with carbs. Okay, we've got Sandra with us. I've got an emotion code chart here. It's the same one behind me. And I have a magnet. And again, I am, on her behalf, I'm going to find out how many unprocessed negative emotions around her heart, and I'm going to delete them for her. And again, you can only do this if you set up the protocol with this 100 times faster. That's what it'll help you do. And the protocol means you have some agreements with your subconscious mind about how to collect this information one at a time. I know I'm going to say it again, and delete it one at a time. Oh, I was going to start my timer here. Okay, again, magnet, any kind of magnet, household magnet, fridge magnet, chart in front of me. I'm working with Sandra. She has a heart wall. Earlier today, we talked about how to delete food and drink items. And now I'm showing you how you can, as a practitioner, well, I'm not going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you how I'm going to show it to you done. And then if you want to learn how to do that, I'm the guy to help you do that. You can join my Business Growth Club. It's only $97 a month. The day you sign up, you get this course with the worksheet. Boy, what a great way to start 2022. Any new year, any new season, any new time, getting fast, efficient, and effective, because the talent you have is asking the questions, not having to search for the emotions the way you're doing now. There's another faster way. Okay, again, I'm just going to muscle test. And when I get connected with Sandra, I am going to let you know. These are all no's. Well, first, am I hydrated enough? Yes. Do I need more water? No. I'm just connected with Sandra. She's with me right now. There we go. Am I Sandra Smith? Am I Sandra V? You know, I ask a lie on purpose just to solidify the string. So I'm just going to double check. Am I Michael Losch? No. Am I Sandra? Yes. Sandra Smith? Sandra V? Yes. Here's my first question. Do I have a heart wall with the world? That's the way I like to say it. Yes. How many? I'm going to do it in groups of 5. Over 5? Over 10? Over 15? Over 20? Around 20. Okay, good. Do I need to know the dates of when these happen? No. Okay. Okay, let's see. And there's 20 of them. Okay, I found them. I'm deleting them. That's the first one. Second one. I deleted 5. I deleted 10. I deleted 15. And I deleted 20. Now, do I have a heart wall with the world? No. Did I? I did, yes. Listen to this, practitioners. Try this out. Do I have a heart wall with myself? Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Deleting this heart wall of discouragement that I have with myself. Okay. Now, do I have a heart wall with the world or with myself? Do I have hidden heart walls? Yes. How many? 3 of them. Found them. Now, do I have any heart walls or hidden heart walls or trauma heart walls? Am I done? Yes. Oh, I forgot to set the timer. Well, somebody timed that for me. I'm sure it was 2 minutes. I'm just going to disconnect now. So Sandra, you can also muscle test if you are a practitioner and know how to do that. And just double check. Do I have a heart wall? No. Did I? Yes. Okay, that was a demonstration on how you can do a heart wall. Did I follow? Well, first, I didn't need to know the ages of anything. Boy, that's nice, right? Skim through that. I don't need to know what it's made of, ever. I found out how many they were. I used muscle testing, and I found where they were on the chart. I got them in a lineup, and I deleted them one at a time. You saw me do that, and now there's no heart wall. Okay, some Facebook users are being helpful with comments, and unfortunately, I can't see their names, so I'm not sure why that's happening, but I can now clear heart walls super fast. That's obviously someone that learned how to do this, so thank you. They are fast, effective, and efficient. And what else? Just moving up and down the chart here. Okay, there, Linda Vaudeville helped us out with our timing. Linda said it took only 1 minute and 20 seconds to remove the salted caramel ice cream. I know, we need to have an update from her. Oh, Cindy, I would love to tell your story because I think of pumpkin rolls and I think of you, and it's the most delightful thought I have. But she's back again saying, I didn't just like the pumpkin spice rolls, I adored them. Tell me about it. Oh, look at that. Sharon's coming in. Hey, what a great testimony you guys are giving. Sharon is saying, Michael released my desire for potato chips over 2 years ago. That's 2. I haven't had one since. No desire after 2 bags a week. Listen, Sandra likes Hopkins ice creams. Julie Lucan's with us in the house. Hey, listen, we had a lot of fun today. And just to recap, be sure to download the worksheet today and also send this to other practitioners. And what a gift to be able to offer your client. And you might look at your watch and thinking, you know what, there's 4 minutes left and you don't really want to start anything. You want to honor your time with them. You say, and my clients know how to do this fast because I ask them a lot, hey, give me a food or drink item that I can delete for you. And they'll say, everyone has one. They say, you know what, jujubes or licorice or Diet Coke or whatever it is. And then have your script ready. And boy, what a nice opening for your next meeting. Hey, by the way, tell me about your Diet Coke. What a great way to, are you kidding me? I haven't had one since. I had to give away 2 cases of it. What a great way to empower you and your client with such great result. And be sure to drop me a note about your experience using that. So thank you very much. Okay. Oh, that Kareem Beach Murray's given me all those great comments. And so Sandra, regarding the heart wall session is, I keep having poor relationships, boundaries, and such. Yes. You know, imagine the pureness of your heart was contaminated with all these old, unprocessed emotions. You know, these were old processed emotions, and they didn't really serve you. So got rid of them. I deleted them for you. Now, I'm going to do a quick little law of attraction teaching. Here's law of attraction, eavesdropping on your vibe. That's neither you or me, but law of attraction is checking the vibe, and now you got a new vibe. You have a new vibe, and that new vibe is what law of attraction is responding to. You know, law of attraction isn't very smart, but it's obedient. So we want to make sure that the vibration that we're sending is something that we do want. Hey, one quick offer here. Are you an emotion code or body code practitioner that hasn't had your 20-minute mentoring session with me? Here's what you can expect. 17 minutes of pure direction for your next steps with an action list by meeting with me, and 3 minutes so I can explain to you how my Business Growth Club works and how you would fit into what courses would be helpful for you. It's free, it's 20 minutes, it's on Zoom, and it's offered to certified emotion code, body code practitioners only. And the intention is that I will give you some direction about whether you just started or whether you've been a practitioner for 7 or 8 years. My goal is to help you find the next steps you need to take to build your business. And the link to this just went over in the chat, and I'll make sure it gets put inside later. So again, it's a 25-minute, 20-minute conversation. come prepared with pen and paper and some kind of worksheet or something that you want to work with, and we'll get you started. Okay, I'm just going to hide that. I think we did it. I did my goal today. I shared with you my formula for deleting. Well, I'm going to show you because I love showing it. 801 food items. 801 food items. Listen, that means 801 people have my voice in their head. And 801 people are thinking, Michael Losch helped me get rid of pizza or potato chips. Michael Losch got me off of wine or beer. Imagine having that reputation. Okay, again, there is no food chart. I apologize for any confusion around those two words being blended together. You might have a food chart if you want to go online and type in a list of fattening foods or a list of healthy foods. You can use that as a chart and find out which one of those should I add or should I delete. So maybe that's what I was referring to when a food chart. Again, emotion code chart, trauma chart, and any other chart which could be a food chart list. There's no official one. You can check online. You can also check like a drink list, everything from water, find out which one of these I should delete if you don't already know. Yeah, it looks like Cream Beach Murray. Bring your list. Yeah, if you're going to work with Michael Losch, bring your list. Okay, that's it, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Again, join me and John every Saturday on the Releasing Negative Emotions show here, this channel, starting 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. Continue to leave me some feedback and comments. I'll be checking on those. And see you later, everybody. Have fun helping people delete food or drink items. Cheers.